This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hi there, I'm Kaylee O'Kelly with your afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. The Department of Health Services reporting 701 new cases of COVID today, bringing our state's total number of cases to more than 865,000. Also, tragically, there are 11 new COVID-related deaths to tell you about. More than 17,000 people from Arizona have lost their lives because of the virus since the start of the pandemic. Well, if you do get sick with COVID, it is more likely that you will now be footing the bill for your treatment. Insurers waived deductibles, co-payments, and other fees for COVID treatment at the start of the pandemic, but a growing number of companies have now stopped, and it means it is important to make sure that you are seeing an in-network provider, if you can, to avoid surprise medical bills.
Try to have somebody with you, if you can, who can check that paperwork. Oftentimes, when you sign in, hospitals will ask you to sort of just waive away your right to see an in-network provider.
She also goes on to say that you should continue to not have to pay for COVID testing and vaccinations. The Affordable Care Act requires vaccinations be available to you at no cost. Testing is covered under a law that Congress passed in March of 2020. With COVID-19 cases down in most of the U.S., that travel boom that experts have been predicting, it's here. And it's not even summer yet. A record number of people are driving and flying places, but it's still not the same as we saw pre-pandemic.
Different, right? We're still traveling with masks. We're still traveling with hand sanitizer, cleaning supplies, calling ahead to understand if there are restrictions in place. But when it comes to the volume of people traveling, that's definitely going to feel more normal than we have seen in the past year.
And on Sunday, the TSA screened more than 1.6 million people across U.S. airports. That's nearly 10 times higher, of course, than a year ago when we were in the midst of the pandemic and the shutdown. Gas prices are soaring as well. Monday's national average for a price of regular unleaded, just 1 gallon, $2.90. We want to thank everyone who donated to our phone bank with the 100 Club of Arizona Monday. More than 10 grand was raised to support the family of Chandler police officer Christopher Farrar. The 18-year veteran of the force was killed by a suspect who was running from a scene in a stolen car. Memorial services for Officer Farrar will be held at the end of the week. There will be a public viewing Friday night at Compass Christian Church near Alma School in Germain, and that service will be held the following morning at the same church. It will be streamed live on the Chandler Police Facebook page. The Gilbert officer, also hit by that suspect who was on the run, continues to make progress in his recovery. Officer Rico Aranda suffering a head injury. We're told that he's responding well to treatment and has been able to walk around. He does have a wife and 2 children, and he has been with the Gilbert Department for almost 3 years. Over the weekend, the Gilbert Police Leadership Association teaming up with a Gilbert business for a pop-up fundraiser to help the family.
It was amazing. I mean, honestly, unreal. Like, we knew there was going to be a lot of people, but we had no idea the amount of outpouring love and support from our community that would actually show up.
And it just goes to show how incredible Arizona is. As for the suspect in the case, Jonathan Altland Jr. remains in the hospital. His bond is set at $3 million. Four Peaks Brewery launching its annual 4 Peaks for Teachers campaign today, providing supplies to 10,000 teachers in Arizona, Nevada, New Mexico, and Texas. The program will also reward grants to 11 teachers across the country. The items will be handed out in July, and a portion of sales from its Scottish Ale kilt lifter will go towards the program. And get ready to cruise the zoo. The Phoenix Zoo bringing back the popular series. It's a drive-through zoo experience introduced last year because of the pandemic, but this also helps you to beat the heat by staying inside your car. Cruise the Zoo will be held Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays starting June 6th.
Time now for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. We are going to start to heat things back up. That temperature today making it back into the mid-90s, with Phoenix topping out at about 94 degrees this afternoon. We'll see highs climb higher too in northern Arizona, with 70s and 80s up north, and temperatures in the upper 90s in western Arizona. And for the Phoenix area, we're going to make a run for those triple-digit temperatures, and that's happening as high pressure builds in across our region. That ridge of high pressure is what's going to send temperatures up to near 100 by tomorrow, and then into the triple digits, it looks like, for the first time this year temperature by Thursday. Temperatures, though, won't stay in the hundreds this time around. That ridge will start to push to the east as we track another storm system developing to our north. At this point, we're staying dry with nothing directly moving into our state, but that will help drop those temperatures again. But we're still looking for those highs in those triple digits by Thursday, not too far off from when we typically see those first triple digit days. 94 though today.
We've got another update for you tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at ABC15.com or by downloading our free ABC15 mobile app. Make it a great day.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.